It's vlogging at 574. I pointed the wrong way. What the heck are you talking? Oh, right, it's over here. Dang it.
Oof. As requested by my magnanimous patrons, it's time to go to Nice. Now, when I mention my magnanimous patrons, it's because they're the ones that are sponsoring this. This is my first regional travel trip as voted on by my patrons. This is not only my first regional travel poll, but this is the first time I've ever flown within France, I'm pretty sure. I'll be flying from Paris to Nice today on EasyJet, which was actually also really cheap. It was like 90 euros round trip. Not so bad. But thanks to my patrons, not only am I gonna get to fly down there, but I'm also gonna get to stay in an Airbnb, which I got lucky. I basically determined the dates of this whole trip based on the availability of what was supposed to be a very exclusive Airbnb that was not very expensive, but is gonna have a view. And that's the kicker. Now I'm just waiting for my Uber to show up. But I'm taking an Uber because I don't really have a choice. I'd probably saved like 20 euros by taking the early flight at 7 a.m., which is kind of not worth it physiologically, but also turns out not to be worth it monetarily as well, because public transportation isn't running early enough to get you to the airport on time. So you like have to take a taxi or an Uber. No negatives, no negativity. No Niçois negativity. We're getting to Nice. Bonjour. Pour Jay?
Carole.
Oh, Carole.
Ouais.
Vous cherchez un Carole?
Caroline, ouais.
Oh, c'est pas moi.
Ah ouais.
C'est là-bas? Peut-être? Now I think mine's are across the street trying to pick up other people. Pour Jay? Oui. Jay, non?
Ouais, c'est ça.
Quoi?
Bonjour.
Bonjour. Merci. All right. Realized I don't have my passport. I have my driver's license. I totally spaced my passport though. So I have a photo ID and it's not an international flight, so theoretically I should be fine. Thought about this last night too. So I didn't make a big deal about putting my passport out, but I wish I would have put my passport out. Seat in the front of the plane without bang. I flew into Nice once before, but I can't remember from where. Why? Anyways, the airport is right on the water, and the bus I'm gonna take is gonna be right along the water. Beautiful day here. You see the Alps in the distance. The only downside is seeing all these palm trees and cacti naturally makes me want Mexican food, which obviously is not going to happen. Barely missed the bus because they didn't have any cash, so I had to go back inside to get cash. And I have a feeling I'm gonna have to wait for like 15 minutes. That's all right. For those of you who aren't tracking, I used to live in Nice. This is the first city I lived in France, like a decade ago. But yeah, exactly, pretty much exactly a decade ago. I moved here to teach English. I came here because I had some connections here and I thought it'd be a great place to be, and it's not a bad place to be, but it's not exactly what I was looking for. And when I finally made it to Paris, I was like, this is where I was supposed to be. Like, this is where I've always been meant to be. Why am I not here? So that's kind of where my thing for Paris came from. But when I first came here, I actually came by train. I landed in Paris and was super overwhelmed. It was just a huge city to me. I'd never been in such a big city before. And I had a hostel reserved and wound up going to like the central hub, like their main office, instead of the actual hostel. I went to the wrong address on my reservation. And by that point, like, it had taken me hours of dragging this awful bag around town, cutting into my calves. You know, one of those bags that didn't have the roller handle. It just had like a tight handle on it and a plastic under sheet thing that just kept ramming into my leg. So I was like, I'm done. I'm just going straight to, I have an apartment in Nice already. Like, I have a roommate. I'm just gonna go straight to Nice. So I jumped on the first train I could get on. It was still pretty early in the day. Took the train down, fell asleep, almost had my stuff stolen. Actually, somebody tried to steal my stuff and thankfully got caught trying to get off the train. Made it all the way down here, got off, walked around. I could not find my apartment to save my life because, and maybe I'll show you guys this, but they basically, the numbers jumped from like, I can't remember what my address was, but it was like the numbers jumped from 33 to 37 and my address was 35. And so I kept walking back and forth, couldn't find it, couldn't get a hold of my roommate, and ended up having to get a hotel. It was a disaster, an absolute disaster. Got like this cheap, yet way too expensive for me hotel, and hoped that I wouldn't have to stay there more than one night if I could find my roommate. And thankfully I did. Obviously, ended up finally moving in, but he wasn't expecting me for another couple days, so, you know, it was my bad for sure. But I was a super inexperienced traveler and was so stressed out and just wanted to get here as quickly as I could. So that was how I started out in France. It was a mess. I used to know all the tricks of getting around town here, obviously, and I've since forgotten. It's been a long time since I lived here, and I'm hoping that I'm on the right bus. One of many, but I'm pretty sure that there was a cheaper way of doing this. 6 euros to get back into town. Could be worse. It's cool to be here though. Lots of memories. It's crazy how much I'm just looking forward to seeing what all I remember. It'll be interesting just to see what's going on. Really interesting. I haven't been back here in a long time, but this is the first city overseas that I ever lived in. It'll be kind of interesting to see what it's like to be back here after a decade of living all over the place. Man, I forgot about the cathedral too. It's been a long time since I've seen the cathedral. There's so many things that I remember here. Oh, Hobo's not open yet, but I think I'm getting here right as it's being opened. It's getting better with every sip. They're ready for me. I got the introduction to this place with Julian, the guy who's running the show. Check this out. This is ridiculous. It's not massive. I mean, the kitchen's significantly larger than my kitchen, but what is that? Hold on. What? What? All right, this is gonna be a very brief apartment tour. We have the bathroom, toilet, shower, the view of the Bay of Nice. This is the harbor right here, the port, whatever. There are a lot of boats just over here. And this is old, well, the fortress used to be here, and Old Nice is on the other side of that. And you can see all the way out to the airport. You've got your kitchen, which is lovely. Couch, which doubles as a bed. You know, furniture. And then look at this. This is all mine for the next couple of days. Not bad. I thought about bringing my pipe just to sit out here and smoke because I knew that would be there. I really kind of wish I had now. Maybe I'll have to buy a cigar or something at some point. Look at this. It just keeps going all the way around to here. So there you go. Not too shabby. Dearest patrons, thank you. I hope you enjoy what you see. I gotta set this thing up for a time lapse, and then I gotta find some food. I'm hungry. But of course now, oh jeez. But of course now that I'm here, they wanted to change the time from dinner to now, so I need to leave. But I feel pretty well established. This awning is amazing. It's definitely helping to keep the sun out while I work. Taking a vacation and still working, but I'm gonna go ahead and visit Natalie and Mapi. I don't know, Marie Pierre is her full name. I don't know how much I'll film with them because I have no idea how comfortable they'll be being filmed, but they're friends from when I lived here a decade ago, both married. The other one of them does, the other one, I think she's preggers now. I don't know how private they really are these days, so we'll do some like moving around, getting food montage, and then we'll probably cut back to like after hanging out with them. Not a bad front garden here. All right, that's the bus I need, but it's going the other direction. I also need food. I haven't eaten. Had coffee, I had a pastry at the airport, and I did have a cookie with my coffee, so I've sort of eaten, but I need real food. And soon. Just inching past so many restaurants. I'm starving. There's a lot of motorcycles. I think that was fun at the end of it. Anyways, we're at the stop. Gotta be around here somewhere. We just got off the phone. We are mildly confused of where we are. Oh wait, there they are. Wrong side. Thank God it's gonna be a crepe party, it turns out. So when I was saying, actually, so I made a video recently about learning French, how I learned French. When I said that I was corrected regularly by a good friend of mine, this is Nat, who like has not corrected me once today. She's incredibly out of character right now. I don't know what that's about, but we're just trying to get in right now. Marie Pierre is not letting us in. Man, these views suck so bad. This treasonous tripod, I knew that was, I'll show you how close this came to falling over the edge there. It was right here. Would have been bad. That was really nice. Crepes, he made some steaks for me. Now, that's a fair warning actually when you're in France. When they say that they're gonna make you a steak, it's more like a hamburger. Oh no, it's closing. Run! I got this. Forgot my cable downstairs though, so I had to go back. Anyways, that was lovely. Did you have a good time?
Yeah, very good time. Good crepe. Good crepe.
Good crepe. It's good. Yeah, you said it right, crepes.
Crepes.
Good crepes, yeah. Pas crêpes. On dit pas crêpes en anglais, non?
C'est bon les crêpes.
Ouais, c'est bon les crêpes. On a aimé bien. Merci, Mapi.
Ouais, c'est bon.
Bye. Well, that was a great evening. Good to see friends and meet husbands. I haven't met those guys yet. And babies, or baby, soon to be babies. Anyways, I think I'm gonna leave it. That's probably enough for today. I might just leave it at this, try to get some editing done. If you enjoyed today, just wait till tomorrow. I think tomorrow I'm gonna explore Nice a little bit more and show you some of the places that I like, where I used to live, where I used to work, that kind of stuff, as well as probably go for some traditional Niçois grub, which is what I'm of course most excited for. So, two things. One, I totally forgot about the ferry to Corsica, and it's parked right outside. Voila. I've always wanted to take that ferry to Corsica. one of these days I'm going to. The other thing that has to happen before the end of the night is Mr. Pizza. Mr. Pizza is the local pizza place that my roommate Noah and I used to order all the time, because if you collected all the, oh no, he has 10 of them. I should have totally asked him to send them to me. Basically, you collect 10 box tops off of it and you get a free pizza. And we just like, we're kind of obsessed with it. So I thought while I was here, Mr. Pizza should probably happen. So that's what's happening. The one trick with Mr. Pizza is if you're gonna get the Hawaiian, you gotta ask for the tomato sauce. Otherwise they'll give you creme fraiche instead of normal pizza sauce. Just a warning. The guy who sells these, and it comes with chicken on it. I forgot about that. It has chicken and red peppers and pineapple. That's their version of a Hawaiian. You just gotta ask for the red sauce. The old guy that used to run the place was always flabbergasted by the fact that I wanted red sauce instead of creme fraiche. But whoever's on the phone tonight didn't give me any trouble. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed all this nonsense. I'm gonna enjoy some pizza while I edit this ridiculously long vlog. I took so much footage today. Please do subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. And I look forward to seeing you again tomorrow morning. Back to Ferry footage.